Hey friends, welcome back to another video. I am officially pulling out Christmas. Like I said in my last video, this was the next step, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to start getting out Christmas. I'm going to be going kind of through it, just kind of peeking through to see what I have, placing things kind of in piles as to where it goes. I need to get a better system when I pack things away. I did a little bit better last year packing some things away as far as like my ornaments and my bulbs for my tree. But as far as some of the other things, I need to get a better system. So hopefully this year, after everything's all said and done, I can work on that and get a better system to kind of pack things away. But they're kind of in order, but I'm just pulling out things, getting things ready because we are going to be getting Christmas to explode in here really soon. So that's what we're doing today. And thank you so much for joining me. I am glad you're here. Thank you guys for interacting in past videos. I do my best to comment back to each and every one of you. If you comment on a video, I'm not that large of a channel, so it's a little bit easier for me to try to respond, but I enjoy engaging with some of you. You guys will talk to me through my videos, and I love it. So, and you've told me where you're from. If you haven't told me where you're from, let me know in the comments below. When you do comment, that is exciting to find out, like, you know, how far away somebody is that's actually viewing a video of mine. It's kind of exciting. So without further ado, whatever that means, we're going to jump right in today, and I'm going to start just pulling out this Christmas. I have a lot of things that I'm going through that I used last year, and just kind of working through, trying to figure out my style of what I'm going to use this year and what I am not going to use, because I did purchase quite a few new things. But I'll share a little bit more on that with you a little bit later. But we're going to get started into the video. Thank you guys for being here. I bought these several years ago. I've used them for quite a few years, and they're kind of flocked. And they have the berries on them. There's red berries on them and little pine cones as well. And they are beautiful. I've placed battery operated lights in them. They have glitter on them though, so they kind of shed a little bit, but I don't know whether to get rid of even though I need to make space, I'll get rid of something, but I don't know if I want to get rid of these, because if I was to do a year where I've got flocked things again, I'm going to hold on and think about this, because I do need to make room, because I have purchased some new things this year, and I'm going to need to get every bit of it back underneath of there. I'm going to keep digging and keep looking. These little battery operated fairy lights, you can get them, I think Walmart, anywhere. I got mine at Hobby Lobby several years ago, and they are amazing because they manipulate real easy. They bend, and they'll kind of hold their shape. You can kind of see. But you can have them on a timer as well. So when you put the batteries in them, they don't run the entire time. They'll come on at a certain time every evening. So that is nice. I love that about them. Now, going through this right now, I'm going to get out. These are my pillow covers for in the living room when I did the green and things, and I'll probably use these again this year. But while I'm going through these bins, I'm going to get out all my towels. You saw me lay the blanket over there. I'm going to put this, and then I'm going to wash all this stuff, so when I take it upstairs, it's all fresh and clean. blankets when I pack, when I
to wrap things in. So my pillowcases, my blankets, you know, all those things, my stockings. Not always my stockings because I'll lay those flat, but like definitely blankets, napkins, things like that I will use to kind of protect and store things. So I have to watch when I'm unloading. I can't just take a blanket and fling it out, or I'll have a mess. Houses. Last year I did those on the top of the built-ins on both sides. May do that again this year. Not sure. Don't know. I'm not going to wash those. Those are fine. It's good shaking. This needs to be fluffed up, and he's kind of flopped. So, don't know. Here's more of my garland. Okay, this is like a whole bin full of garland because this came off the staircase, so this is just kind of wrapped. So I'm going to set this. I have battery operated lights, the fairy lights that are entwined in here. So if I do get rid of those, I'll take those off because I'll keep those for myself to use in my other garland. But I'll set these over here. Coffee bar every year, but I'm thinking I might put this in my bedroom this year. But I have to figure out how to do the coffee bar because this usually sits up on the top of the shelf, and I've always used it there since I bought the picture, so it's going to seem different, but changing things up is good. This is a picture I probably won't use, but I painted that several years ago. It says, "Can I keep you?" And it's just like a man and woman snowman, and their little twig fingers are making like a little heart. So I painted that a couple years ago. I used to enjoy, well, I still enjoy in the winter months, just getting canvas out and painting. Snowmen are pretty easy, so I can't do any type of landscape or anything like that. But alright, all of this stuff is kitchen things. I'm not going to pull this stuff out. This is like my gingerbread houses and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to move this to the side because I think I'm going to do this upstairs for something different. So if I put it away from my kitchen stuff, that'll keep me from using it in my kitchen. Oh, I forgot I bought this at our church craft bazaar. A guy from our church makes these, and so I bought that off of him. So I forgot I have that for the living room this year. Oh dear Jesus, I'm telling y'all, it's all the way back in there. Like, it's shoved up all the way back in there. What can I say? I love Christmas. Let me know in the comments below. Here's another blanket I can wash. Let me know in the comments below when you pull out Christmas, how many totes do you pull out every year? So this should be interesting to see how many totes. Like, I'm sure most people store their stuff in totes. So how many totes or boxes do you pull out every year that store your Christmas things? Like, I have too many, I know, but I'll probably have to reconfigure, and I may have more this year because I bought more. Unless I get rid of a lot, but yeah. I'll have to count mine when I go to put mine away this year and see how many I'm putting away. So, look at this. There's actually space in here, so I can put some of my new stuff in here. That's pretty cool. This, I don't know, like, I think I got this from a gift. So, and I may end up, like, baking something in that this year and then giving it away. So, those are cool things to have. Oh, this one's a heavy one. Oh, this is where my son comes into play because he helps me carry them upstairs. Alright. I bought this last year when I was putting away Christmas. I saw somebody putting away their Christmas and they recommended it, and I got it to organize my ornaments in. So it's nice and handy. It's just kind of plastic. It's real flimsy. It's not super thick or anything, but it helped to hold a lot of my ornaments because my ornaments were in just like totes, kind of just shoved, and that keeps them protected. So, good to know. Alright, this tree is my tree for my kitchen, and it is flocked. So I'm thinking that the things that are like flocked, and I know typically a designer would tell you don't do flocked in one room and not flocked in another. If you're going to use flocked things, it should be cohesive all throughout your home, or vice versa. If you're not using flocked, it should be cohesive throughout your home. I'm not a designer. I like to pretend like I am, but I'm not. And so I do what I like. So my flocked things may end up in my kitchen. That's why I want to hang on to possibly at least a couple of those garlands, because I can use them on the kitchen window. So we'll see. I don't know. Once I get up there. JJ is coming in tonight. So she will be here today, roughly around 3 or so. It's like a little after 1 right now. It's in the middle of the day. Between my bus runs, I'm going to have to go back to work soon. And yeah, we're supposed to see her tonight. And so she's staying today's Tuesday. She'll stay Tuesday to Tuesday. And so I'm not sure what all vlogging, whatever, I will get done this week. I wanted to kind of start decorating and stuff, but I want to spend my time with her because she is fully funded and she will be leaving soon. So this is kind of our last hurrah with her. So I'm going to spend as much quality time with her as I possibly can. And we will, all of our family. So yeah, I'm just kind of pulling this stuff out to get ready because when she's gone, it'll be time. And we'll be decking halls around here. Here's my blanket I wanted. I've been looking for. Oh yeah, this is why. This is why you don't shake blankets. Didn't I just say that? That I don't shake blankets? And what I just do? I shook the blanket. And you know what I just did? I broke my deer. free up space in a tote. Oh, man. It didn't even just break him in one spot. Broke him in a couple. Wonder if I could fix him. He might be unfixable. I don't know. Right there, maybe a little glue for you to do. Man, I lamed you too, man. You don't even have feet no more. I don't know. The antler, yes, I could possibly save. Why did I do that? I just told y'all what I do. Oh. Man. Crazy, I can't even tell how his foot goes. His foot go. That might be backwards if I put his foot like that. I'm trying to see if he's salvageable. Like, could I salvage him? Is he? And I don't want to glue his foot back on backwards if I was able to glue it on. I don't think he's gonna work. Unless I could tuck him down inside of something like he's coming out and then glue his antler back on. I don't know. We might play around with him. See if we can salvage him. I found my red blanket and I was shaking off all the glitter. Can you see glitter? It's everywhere. I have lots of these picks and things like this because I did my green gold. This is ribbon, but that's not the ribbon I'm talking about. Nor this one. I'm talking about like thin ribbon. I thought I had thin ribbon. I don't know. We'll see. Can't believe I broke my dare. Let's go upstairs and see if we can maybe fix him. But I don't know. He might not be fixable. Okay, so I just realized that his ear is gone also. And I went downstairs and I only found this, so that's not his ear. That might be something that is part of his foot. Oh yeah, it's part of his leg right there. That's why the other part of his leg didn't fit. I don't think it's gonna work, y'all. I don't know where his ear is. He wouldn't be able to hear Santa tell him it's time to go. Alright, little reindeer, I think you've seen your day. So, I have the one that lays down, but I won't have the gold one that stands up this year because I have made him so lame and I can't find his other ear. I got his antler back on. If that was the only thing that would have broke. But, you know, I didn't listen to my own advice and not shake the blankets that I know that I wrap things up in. Oh well.
All right, friends, so that's going to be the end of today's video. I am just going to finish up here, just folding a little bit of laundry, and then we are going to leave on this evening, and we're going to be headed to my daughter's school for her worship night, where we will meet up with JJ because she has come into town. And so we're going to meet up with her and just enjoy that night of worship. And so I'm just going to end it here. I'll end with a few shots of the worship night. But thanks so much for joining me today. Let me know, like I said, in the comments below, how many totes you have for Christmas, if you're getting started for Christmas, if you've already gotten started. Let me know where you're from. Just, I love engaging with each and every one of you. So thanks so much once again for joining me today. If you like this kind of video, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Comment down below. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a video. And Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye-bye.
All right, so it's much later now. It's about 6 o'clock. I am home from work, and we are headed to my daughter's worship night at her school. And JJ is going to be there, so we're going to go see JJ, and then she'll come home with us. But, yeah, I thought I would go take you guys along with us to the worship night. All right, guys. All right, there she is. There she is.
Oh, Lord.